One of the items a standpipe kit should contain is an inline pressure gauge. This is very important because once a 2.5-inch line is charged, it's tough to tell whether it's charged or supercharged. The gauge will give you the proper reading for what pressure you want on the fire floor, depending on how many lengths you've stretched. Very important tool. Another important tool, of course, is the pipe wrench. This heavy-duty pipe wrench will see us through a lot of problems. It will open up stuck caps, pull off any external pressure-reducing valves, and open a valve stem if the wheel is missing. This is a very important tool to contain in your kit. Obviously, these two tools speak for themselves. A spanner, we should definitely have 1 or 2 spanners in our kit, and 1 or 2 wedges to chock open doors. Very important. The other item that we have here is a one-way gate. Some departments use this. They'll set their pressure and attach the inline gate, and once that's set to whatever opening they want, it'll stay that way, and then they can be assured that they have proper water. Very nice tool, but it does add extra weight to your pack. A hammer, a lump hammer like this, can be used to get off stubborn wheels and caps. It's obviously something that you should think about containing in your kit as well. Hooking up your attack line to the standpipe riser, we should follow a sequence of steps. One is we're going to look at what's attached to the riser outlet. Here we have a cap and an external pressure reducing device. Both of these items have to be removed. It is possible to remove them in steps by removing the cap. If you're not sure that it's an external pressure reducing valve, you can just remove the cap and take a look into this. Okay, I can see that it's an external pressure reducer. I can also check it with my spanner. There's no free flow of movement here, so this has to be removed. As you can see, even if this was completely open, it would stop some of our water flow, so we want to remove it. At this point, we're going to open our valve and check for water. This system is a wet system, meaning there's water contained in the system all the time. We're going to check to see what type of flow we get. By doing that, we're going to clean out any debris that comes up through here. We want to get rid of that debris before it reaches the nozzle. Okay, we're going to put the spanner in here, and we're going to open up the valve wheel. All right. We've gotten a little bit of flow out of here. We also want to see how much it'll actually flow. Now I can shut down and continue my hookup. We want to make sure that we get rid of all the debris. Don't cheat on this step. It's very important. The inline pressure gauge is a vitally important tool in the standpipe operation kit. What happens is, once this is assembled and on the riser outlet and our hose is hooked up to it, we'll get the word to charge the hose line with water. Once that happens, the gauge will have a very high reading. That's not your true reading. What you need from your nozzle team is for them to open the nozzle and to flow water. Once they've done that, the pressure will drop. That's when you actually adjust the valve setting for what pressure you need at the nozzle. All right, we're going to hook this up to the standpipe outlet. Now you would tighten that down with the spanner, but let's hook up the hose now as well. Now I'll make all these connections spanner tight. You have to be mindful to keep the pressure gauge dial within viewing distance of your operation. You don't want it back here so you can't see what's going on. All right. Now the firefighter at this position would wait for the order to start water, the line would be flaked out, and he'd open up the valve. At that point, the pressure reading would be high, like I said before. Once they open the line, the pressure will drop. Now is the time to adjust the pressure.